Hello and welcome to CoinLikes. Today in this video we are going to look at EMA crosses and learn how to use them. We always say trend is your friend. If the trend is bullish, we open a trade in that direction. If the trend is bearish, we open a trade in that direction. Because of that, having a good view of a trend can give an option for a trader whether to buy or whether to sell or hold. However, sometimes determining the trend can be difficult. This is why one of the most important indicators is exponential moving average. Now, let's take a closer look at the crosses and try to understand them. If the short period moving average crosses the long period moving average upwards, it's our buy signal. Conversely, if the short period moving average crosses below the long period moving average, it can be considered as a sell signal. The biggest mistake traders make opening position whenever the short period EMA crosses below the long period, or whenever they see the short period crosses above the long period. You should never trade like this, because it will only works if the market is trending. If its market is moving sideways, it will give you so many false signals and you will always fail. Another mistake that traders make: if we use a long period instead of a short period, a delay will occur in the signal. Let's say you are using 20 EMA and 50 EMA. 20 EMA crosses below the 50 EMA and you will take a short position in here. Instead of using this entry, if you open a 200 EMA, you will take your entry in here or here. This will delay your entry and you may be out of your profit or your money. So how should we trade with this indicator? First, I am gonna choose high time frame. I recommend you daily time frame, but if you think it is too high, you can trade with 1 hour or 4 hour as well. We will be careful about not delaying our signals. What we should focus on is, if we are using short-term EMAs, this will give us a short-term trend changes. If we are using long-term EMAs, it will give us a long-term trend changes. We have to choose our EMAs based on what we want to do with them. Third, we need to find a market that reacting well our crossovers and EMAs. As you can see, this market is not reacting well. 20 EMA crosses below the 50 EMA, but market is barely moving. But in this example, 20 EMA crosses above the 50 EMA and market is going up. When the 20 EMA crosses below the 50 EMA, market is going down. As you can see, this market is reacting well to our crossovers. And finally, we recommend you to use Fibonacci levels for your EMAs. Most traders also use 50, 100 and 200 EMAs while trading. Detections for EMA crossovers you can be accessed from CoinLikes website and mobile application, and you can set alarms for free. Also, with LikesBot paper trading account, you can run test bots without connecting to exchange market API keys and without having to know programming language. Let me show you an example and also another way to use exponential moving average. In this example, I will use 50 EMA and 200 EMA. As you can see, 50 EMA crosses above the 200 EMA. This is our long signal. It is also specifically known as the golden cross that 50 EMA crosses above the 200 EMA. Investors generally use golden cross for long-term investments. Now let's look at for another example. We usually see EMAs separate from each other like this. But sometimes they get too close to each other. We call this situation confluence of EMAs. When the confluence of EMAs happens like this, we can say the price about to move in some way. To detect this price action, we will use Bollinger Bands in this example. As you can see, in here we have a Bollinger Band squeeze, and in here we have a Bollinger Band breakout. If we take this breakout for our entry, as you can see, it's a successful trade. For not to miss these signals, you can receive confluence of EMA detections with coin likes, and you can create alarms for that. Also, you can create signals with confluence of EMA and Bollinger Bands combinations with our custom signal tool and make your tradings easier. You can also use our application to not avoid these alarms you created when you are not at your computer, or you can use our auto trading solution on LagsBot without needing anything. Coin Lags, learn and earn. Thank you for watching us today. See you next time.